What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. The one and only Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. And today I'm doing another vegan, alkaline, healthy food video. So click the like button, like this video, click the like button. I'm doing a video about mangoes and salad, a quinoa salad, a simple quinoa salad. And I've got some diced mangoes, so I'm about to show y'all, and I'm just gonna talk with y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some wisdom. I'm gonna give y'all some positive, great, wonderful energy to help you out along your journey, so yes, thank you for supporting. Thank you for listening. Here we go, So yes, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. I am plant-based, vegan, alkaline for 8 years now. I don't consume animal products. I'm super strict, for the most part on the alkaline Dr. Sebi lifestyle diet. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sometimes I'll have vegan junk food here or there, but honestly, for the most part, for real, I'm very, very disciplined and strict, because I love, staying my healthiest, so I've been plant-based vegan for 8 years now. 8 years now. 8 years. I began the journey. And yeah, right here we have the mango, the diced mango. And mango is great for giving us a glow, giving our skin a glow. We help our skin to glow brighter when we eat more mangoes. Mangoes are great for us, because they have healthy minerals that will give us natural energy. Mangoes will help out with your digestion, with your skin, with your energy levels. Mango will help out improve your vitality, your overall vitality. So mangoes are an alkaline fruit. Mangoes are electrical, high pH level fruit. You know what I'm saying? So mangoes are a high pH level, alkaline, electric fruit, and it will raise your frequency. Mangoes contain lots of carbon. Mangoes contain lots of carbon, so it will be able to give us more life, more nourishment. Mangoes are good for us because they give us nourishment and it raises our frequency. We detox with mangoes. I'm always getting my mangoes for the most part from Mexico. I get a lot of herbs and fruits and veggies from Mexico. Much love to Mexico. But yeah, this is mango, from Mexico. And yeah, mangoes are good for us. Instead of junk food, we need to eat this nourishment. Like I said, it's alkaline plant cell food to cleanse ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's alkaline plant cell food to cleanse ourselves and for us to feel better, to lose weight, detox, cleanse your colon. I'm fasted right now. I'm always typically doing intermittent fasting daily, where I'm eating every 20 to 24 hours, honestly. So right now I'm about to break my fast. It's 8 p.m. 8 p.m. at night. I have not eaten at all today, and I've been very active. I've been very productive. I've been putting in a lot of work, and I've been drinking my juices and my teas and my spring water and coconut water, and I feel great. But I'm about to break my fast with this mango and quinoa salad. Also, I have a falafel wrap. But yeah, this is a nice green salad with lettuce, and some quinoa. Quinoa is an alkaline grain, So my point is this is stuff I typically eat. I'm not gonna be showing y'all, my fridge, like everything I have all the time, but I love giving y'all lots of ideas, and I'm sharing different ideas. I'm not gonna give you all the wisdom right here, right now. You will have to pay for more wisdom. Honestly, you have to pay me for more wisdom, for real. You have to handsomely compensate me for much more wisdom and detailed coaching. And you can consult. You can direct message me to schedule a consultation with me. I will coach you. I will counsel you. Hit me up on Instagram, Eternal Authenticity, Sky Blackwell. Hit me up on Instagram. I will coach you. I will consult you. I will counsel you. I will give you a consultation for nutrition and wellness detoxing. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I'm open to receiving financial blessings, and I'm welcoming all of the money and cash to flow into my life. So, but yes, here, I'm sharing wisdom. I'm going off, being silly. But yeah, like I said, this is some more great wisdom. Like, I'm sharing more ideas. Y'all can see my playlist, Eternal Authenticity, Sky Blackwell. You can see my alkaline vegan food playlist here on YouTube. I have a lot of other plant-based alkaline vegan food ideas, and it's just more inspiration, more reminders, more encouragement, more positive energy, and more truth, about the best foods for us to eat. I'm doing the work. I've healed myself. I'm always healing. It's always going to be a lifelong journey, but like, I love being on the plant-based lifestyle, highly alkaline lifestyle, so I'm about to break my fast on cam. With the mango. And like I said, you just gotta put natural foods into your body. Eat food as medicine. Mangoes, this is medicine. This is real medicine, real mangoes. You don't need to be getting artificial stuff. You don't need to be getting, fake stuff. Make sure you get fruits, real fruits, seeded fruits, organic fruits, and avoid the processed stuff. All the processed stuff, the toxic stuff, the trash foods, the starches, the candies, the sugars, all the artificial, man-made, hybridized foods, acidic foods, all the acidic, toxic substances out there, tobacco, cigarettes, pills, alcohol, and etc. Fast food, burgers, wings, fries, pizzas, donuts, etc., etc. That stuff is making you sick, So that's why I'm committed to the plant-based alkaline vegan lifestyle, because this is true nourishment, cell food. Like, I got some habanero salsa I'm gonna put on this later, this salad. But yeah, I got some habanero salsa I'm gonna put on this salad. But this is what I eat, And like I said, I got falafel wrap. I'll be having fruits. I do different meals, plant-based meals, vegan, alkaline meals. I'm not too big on the title, but I'm just highly alkaline, for real. And I don't eat animal products. But yeah, health is wealth. You know, that's my point. I was reflecting on my journey, you know, looking at a photo of myself a year before I started the vegan journey, you know, in 2016. The year before was 2016 was the year before I started my vegan journey, plant-based alkaline journey. And I was pretty heavy set, you know, I was still lifting weights, you know, hitting the gym, bodybuilding or whatever. But all them years of just like inflammation, you know, mucus, different stuff inside of me, you know, like, and a lot of people are like that in the world because, you know, it's all this misinformation, you know, all the years of getting the pizzas, all the years of getting all that fast food, the tacos, you know, the desserts, you know what I'm saying? All the candies, the bakery treats, the sweets, the comfort food, you know, all the fast food, all the processed foods, all the free foods, fried foods, you know, all the meats, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff for all those years, all the other, you know, protein powders and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Medications, all that stuff, like, all those years, tap water for all those years, you know, well, not like the whole time, just only, but still time, a few times of consuming tap water, you know, artificial stuff, sodas, fizzy drinks, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff, like, it builds up in anybody's body. You know, you can't run away from it. It doesn't matter what you think your color, skin color is or whatever. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what race or country or religion or whatever social status you claim to be. It doesn't matter. It's science. This is sacred, divine mathematics, pure science. Facts. This is truth. This is facts. You know what I'm saying? This is not up for debate. You know what I'm saying? If you eat junk, trash, bad, acidic foods, fake foods, dead foods, you will become sicker. You will become sick. You will stay sick. You know? And I was sick. You know what I'm saying? I was all right. I was healthier than most people, but that's when I started the journey, because like I knew enough was enough. I had to make some adjustments to my diet. I got inspired to go on the vegan journey from some of my mentors, and I just knew that this was the path meant for me. You know, I knew this was right. I knew this was a calling from God. You know, it's not a trend. For me, it's not a trend. The plant-based alkaline vegan lifestyle, it's not a trend. You know, it's not a fad. You know, y'all can see me, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. I'm consistent with it. Day in and day out, I've stayed on the plant-based alkaline vegan journey lifestyle. I stayed sharing wisdom, knowledge, videos, out there helping people in real life, cooking vegan meals for them, blessing people with vegan snacks or vegan ideas, juices. I'm helping people with juices, you know, acai, you know, herbal teas. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving people fruits and different vegan snacks, plant-based snacks, and wisdom and sea moss. I'm selling people stuff, you know, I'm selling people stuff. And I'm giving freely also. You know, I'm being blessed. But yeah, sea moss, all this helpful stuff. You know, I'm in my purpose. You know, I'm not a fluke. I'm not a fraud. I'm truly legit. I'm truly certified by God. I'm truly certified by God. I'm legit. You know, like I said, I'm just now breaking my fast. It's 8 p.m., you know, but I'm happy. You know, like, this is what works for me and my body, and like, I like to feel good, and like, I'm making sure I'm giving my best energy, and I don't need to be, you know, we don't need to be stuffing our face with so much food all the time. You know, we got to detox and rest, but we got to figure out what works best for us. You know, I like doing the 1 meal a day. And I can fast longer or I can fast shorter, you know, and eat more. But whatever. I find a nice balance that works right for me. So, but just keep that in mind. Y'all can see my videos. Y'all can see my different videos about, you know, fasting or other alkaline vegan food ideas. But yeah, I love quinoa salads. I love quinoa. It's an alkaline grain, high frequency, you know, alkaline. It's not going to cause mucus, you know, it's going to detox. It's going to detox. It's going to get rid of inflammation in our body, you know, stuff like quinoa, stuff like arugula, stuff like romaine, you know, and cucumbers, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about the vibes and the nutrition, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be making excuses. Oh, I want to be healthier. I want to be healthier. I want to lose weight. I want to, you know, I want to feel better, this and that. But then you're making excuses. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you for real what you need to hear. You got to put in that work. You can't be about no excuses for your nutrition. That's where it all starts. You got to build a foundation, a solid foundation. You know, how can you prosper if you have a weak foundation? It's just going to crash and fall and break, you know, and fail. But if you start with the relationship with yourself, making sure your health is right, your nutrition, your diet, your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, your emotions, all of that, your relationship with God, you know, making sure that's all the way intact. You gotta be responsible for that. You gotta be committed to being your best on all levels. Living in a heaven, you know, I'm living in heaven. You know, it's a state of mind, you know. So you got to stick with it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm continuing to stick with it. I love it, you know, but like my point is just like you got to be disciplined. You don't have to go so hard on yourself, but I'm still going to tell y'all raw truth. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the realest forever. I'm the greatest forever. I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest forever of all time. I'm the realest forever. I'm going to tell y'all passionate motivation and truth and coaching and guidance. You know what I'm saying? So like, go at your own pace. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people. But just like, once you find out and study at least the information for nutrition, for herbs, for detoxing, for fasting, for healing, for all that, meditations, etc., different stuff in life, you know, then you got to apply it. You know, we're all here. I'm always learning, you know, I'm always learning in different other areas of life, you know, but like, my point is like, your food, a real big area of our life is food. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to eat. I know there's some people that they're breatharians or whatever. They don't eat. Cool. They're a small minority. But I'm going to continue to eat. You know what I'm saying? Plant-based, alkaline, vegan food. You know, so yes, I will fast. I will liquid fast. I will intermittent fast. But I'm always going to eat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm standing on that. You know, like, so food is important. You know, what we eat. So what we're consuming, we got to be mindful of that. You know, instead of being in a rush to go over here or go over there, you know, just be more conscious, be more mindful. Hey, I'm going to choose mangoes. I'm going to choose mangoes instead of lollipops, instead of, you know, donuts, You know what I'm saying? Instead of cupcakes, I'm choosing mangoes or peaches or strawberries. Eat strawberries, eat watermelon, grapes, melons, all seeded, figs, papaya, plums, pears. Yes, it's good for us. You know, that's my point. You just got to do it. You got to put in the effort and the dedication of the work to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to this point. And look, I got sea moss also, purple sea moss from St. Lucia. Purple sea moss from St. Lucia. But I had to get to this point. It took time. Just like all these other, people's influencer, I gotta wash it off. But look, it's purple sea moss. Got the 92 minerals. Got the 92 minerals from St. Lucia. High frequency. Lots of minerals from God. Wildcrafted. Yes. But I had to get to this lifestyle. I had to be committed. Just like I'm committed to God. I'm committed to the woman of my dreams, my wife. I'm committed to my wife. One day my time will come. I'm gonna get married. I'm getting married. I'm making babies with the woman of my dreams. So I'm making sure I'm married to myself first and foremost. So I'm able to give my best to my family. I'm able to be better. So we got to be committed in life on a righteous path. I'm committed in life on an honorable path. You know what I'm saying? So like, basics is your nutrition, your food choice, your diet, your discipline with that is very important. Instead of making excuses when everybody's trying to bombard you with all this junk food, when you see it out in the supermarkets or on the commercials or, whatever, you're being distracted by coworkers or family, neighbors, whatever. It's all around bad foods, toxic foods, fake foods. You know what I'm saying? My point is you got to be able to stay strong even when you're alone and just make those necessary sacrifices to just eat better. You know what I mean? Like, mango is better for you. You know what I mean? Like, if you keep eating bad foods, you're going to keep getting sick and more sick and feeling bad. But, the reason why I'm so energized, I'm so energetic, I'm so passionate, I'm so enthusiastic about life, I'm so healthy, I'm so handsome, for my lady, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glowing so bright is because of the energy that I'm embodying, because of the discipline, the work I'm consistently doing on staying with my nutrition and diet. I'm feeling good, I'm thinking good, I'm living great. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, God, the creator, first and foremost, and yeah, we just gotta put in that work. Just like, NBA players, basketball players, they put in that work. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, they put in that work, you know what I'm saying, to get those rings, you know what I'm saying, and like those accomplishments and awards, achievements, you know what I'm saying, records, like they put in that work. All these other sports and other areas of life, you know what I'm saying, other stuff, other celebrities, other successful people, you know what I'm saying, you have to be the best. You have to put in that work for your field, you know what I'm saying. So you have to put in that work with the nutrition, and that will help your life to get better. That's for real. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna say like, you have to do this or you have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just giving y'all facts. Like, when you apply a better diet, a plant-based, alkaline, vegan lifestyle, your life will improve. We're all different. We're not the same. You're not me. So don't try to be me. Be yourself. Be yourself. That's why I'm always encouraging people to be authentic. I'm eternal authenticity, Sky Blackwell. You know, we're not the same, you know, but we all can be our best, most peaceful, respectful, healthiest, highest self, you know. So my point is figure out what works best for you and your plant-based alkaline vegan lifestyle, you know, and it will help out with your life, whatever your purpose is, your mission, your calling, whatever path you're on, you know, it will get better. Your unique path will get better. Your interactions, you know, your circumstances, everything will get better. And your connection with God and, you know, your love will get better. You know, you just keep going on the journey, you know, and I'm not giving up. I'm never giving up, you know. So, but yeah, like it will get better. Just focus on you. Eat the right foods, more fruits, more veggies, more herbs, more fasting, you know, it's better. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how we love ourselves, honestly. That's really how we love ourselves, for real. Like, that's why I got, you know, mangoes, and I got quinoa salad, you know. I'm thinking about the long run, you know what I'm saying? So, like, this is just wisdom, whoever you are. Like, if you're an astronaut, if you're a lawyer, if you're, you know, a janitor, if you're a basketball player, if you're a singer, if you're a ballerina, you know what I'm saying? If you eat better, you will feel better, and you will be better, a better human. You know, your spirit, your soul will feel more at peace. You know, you will nourish your mind, body, and soul by consuming life, natural plant-based alkaline fruits, veggies, herbs. That's true respect to God, honestly. That's true respect to God, is when we're able to honor our temple with true plant-based alkaline vegan foods. You know, we're not killing. You know, I'm not killing an animal. You know, I'm not killing anybody. I'm not killing nothing to eat. You know what I'm saying? I got all my food, all my plants, all my herbs, all my veggies. You know, I don't have to go and kill. You know what I'm saying? So, and no, plants and animals aren't the same. You know what I'm saying? So that's not up for argument. You know what I'm saying? Plants are different. You know what I'm saying? This is life. You know, this has a scientific high pH level, high frequency vibration, lots of carbon. Yes. So eat more life, eat more mangoes, eat more quinoa, arugula, romaine lettuce salads, you know, eat more fruits and veggies. That's my message. And fast, you know, do the intermittent fasting. And give thanks. Stay disciplined, stay committed. Keep pushing yourself, you know. Be in it for the long run. Be in it for the long run. You know what I'm saying? Be in it for the long run. So, make progress every day. Don't stress out. Just make progress every day. So that's what I gotta say. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. Thank you. You are appreciated. Much love. Stay blessed. Stay elevated. Connect with me on Instagram at eternal authenticity. At eternal authenticity. At eternal authenticity. Sky Blackwell. DM me to schedule a one-on-one nutrition and wellness consultation session. I will help you to detox. I will guide you. I will counsel you so you can become healthier and live a higher quality of life. I will help you to improve your immune system, you know, and lose weight. At eternal authenticity on Instagram. Message me to order sea moss, alkaline herbs, herbal teas, and for my wisdom ebooks, you know, about the herbs, healing herbs for detox, and I got the different benefits and the knowledge about the herbs. And for the my recipes, plant-based recipe ebook knowledge, I got you. I will help you with some recipes for those of y'all that need that help. to go to the next level. Much love. Thank you. You are appreciated. Connect with me. Show me some love. I will send you some positive energy at Eternal Authenticity on Instagram. Sky Blackwell. Click the like button. Hit the like button if you love eating highly plant-based, alkaline, vegan food, salads, quinoa salads, and mango, diced mango, fruits. Yes, much love. Y'all take care. I appreciate you, and I hope y'all have a great day, great night. It's Eternal Authenticity. It's Eternal Authenticity broadcasting live. Peace.